says Carl.
What in the world is that? I mean, they've never seen anything like it. Hey, it's Jason from Denwerks. Got something pretty cool today. A 2015 Macan. Very, very cool rig. This is a turbo model, all-wheel drive, twin turbo, 400 horse. Just a cool car for sure. It's agate gray. A good friend of mine actually owns this car, and I did sell a car for him before on Bring a Trailer, a black Callaway Corvette, and it was a super nice car, and he asked me to help him with this one. So we'll do a little walk around. We've been driving it around a little bit, having a good time with it, and it definitely, it's nice because you can drive it around like a normal person, and then you can put it in different sport modes and stuff like that, and the thing just totally turns into a machine, really. So super cool if you like the best of both worlds of high performance and luxury, and just being able to take the wife out, or maybe you take your husband out for a cruise, out in the country with the kids and stuff. So we'll just walk around here real fast. I'll just show you real fast. I know it's a 2015, all the lights and everything work obviously, but it's good to show you. You can see the fog lamps down below, got blinkers, got the high beams, and there's these little LED lights. You had them on a minute ago. There you go. You can see those little kind of halo light around there in general. I didn't mention too that this does have, you can call it Porsche, it's transferable. It does have one more year on the warranty from Porsche on it. It's only got 25,000 miles on it, so you're covered there, so that's great. So we'll just walk around it. It has been driven. It does have a few little chips and stuff, just rock chips on the hood, just natural stuff. Hopefully you can see that. A couple little things. Someone might be able to touch it up if you wanted to, but there is a couple along the front. And if you own Porsches before, that's a pretty common thing in general, because they got that low sloping nose. So you can see the windshield is in good shape. There's no cracks or anything like that, no chips or anything like that. It looks real good. Tires are in pretty good shape, but I think you're gonna probably need to change them down the road. These are probably the ones that came on it new, obviously. You got 265/40 21s, matching wheels. Brakes look good on it in general, but there is a couple little nicks on the tires. You can see a little nick right there, but the tires, I'd say probably maybe you're gonna have 3, 4, 5,000 miles left on them, so you're gonna want to change those before the winter. Again, just noticeable little things, little tiny little scratch right there. Everything else looks pretty clean. You can see right here on the this is made of a plastic or a composite. You can see just a little spider crack right there in the clear. I'm not trying to be real nitpicky, but I want you to know what you're buying when you get it. You can see here a little, this is one of the bigger little chips right there, and definitely a little gravel spray up here around the edge. This here is just us driving it around. You can see here this tire in the back is a 295/35/21. Actually, was I wrong? I think I told you 19s earlier. Yep, no, they're 21s. Maybe I didn't, I can't remember what I said, but they're 20-inch or 21-inch wheels. So a 295/35/21. So everything looks good. Just normal wear and tear, panoramic roof, and it does have a cover that goes underneath it. You just hit a button, and so light doesn't come in there. We'll go ahead and show you the lights here on the back. Got brake lights and everything. There's the brakes. Got blinkers, reverse. Those are kind of cool, the LEDs down there on the bottom. We got left, we got right. So we'll just walk around. The back looks really good. Not any chips or anything like that. Hasn't been backed in to anything. A couple little divots right there from putting stuff inside the back. We'll just walk around this side. Pretty much the same thing on this side. Sometimes I flip them around, but You know, you can see it doesn't have any dings or anything like that. Overall, pretty clean. There's a couple little, you can see on this tire, a little gouge right there on the edge. There's two little chunks missing right there, but no curb rash or anything like that. I imagine the tire probably got close to a curb at some point, but overall the wheels look really, really good on it in general. Let's go ahead and show you this wheel too. No curb rash on it either. But overall the paint looks nice, you know. Car's 4 years old now, and you know, just been driven and enjoyed. So I think it's going to make someone a great car, you know, for the future here. Even my wife was kind of interested in it, and it's like, that's a nice car. You know, we still have a couple kids at home and stuff, and we've got these two crazy bulldogs, so I would never let those dogs in there. So anyways, we'll show you some more stuff. Hey, we're gonna go ahead and take a look at the interior here real fast. You know, inside looks really nice. Non-smoker, you know, there's no smoke smell or anything like that. I'm actually highly allergic to that, and I know my friend, he don't like smoking at all. But you know, super clean interior. You can see here the Porsche embossed on top of the seats, which is cool. It's got air conditioning seats. It's basically got a ton of options. You can look at the option sheet on it. I don't think all of them came with every option that this has, but just super clean inside here. You can see it's got WeatherTech mats, you know, all the way around. You can look inside the door jambs. Looks really good. You know, very clean. You know, I think that guy from, I'll just show you some other stuff while I'm talking. I think that guy from WeatherTech actually bought a Porsche on Bring a Trailer a little while ago, a red one or something like that I was watching, and I think he was taking it to Singer, which is pretty cool. So it'll be kind of cool to see what he does with that. Be pretty neat. You can see here just the back seats. I've actually ridden back here. It's actually got quite a bit of room overall, but you know, you can see there's not any scuff marks or anything like that, you know, from people getting out, in and out. You know, mostly my friend drove it. He is married and stuff, and they would take it out every once in a while. But this was kind of his little fun car, you know, just to drive around. So didn't have kids in it too much or anything. So you can see definitely no scuff marks, you know, around the door or something like that. No one's kicked the door open or anything like that. We'll go ahead and open the trunk. There's actually a button right there. Opens up by itself. I've got, this is just an extra bag that comes with it here. Those seats fold forward, and owner's manual, extra key. You know, you can see here. There we go. This here has the options on it. You can see here all the options there. I took a picture of that so you can see that, but it's actually got a Porsche pin and stuff like that. He had written to them, and they gave him the certificate on it. So again, you're looking around here, everything looks real good in general. So go ahead and take a look at this side real fast. You know, again, the seats look great. Does have heated seats in the rear. You can see that on that button down there in the bottom. You know, again, no scuff marks on the doors and stuff. You know, like I mentioned on the outside, I mean, the car has been driven, so it's got little things here and there, but you know, nothing major. You know, so actually pretty clean. If you look here, I like the carbon fiber there, and I love the dash stitching and stuff. You can see the oh, Keegan, can you make this work real fast? This panoramic roof here, it's closed right now, but we'll go ahead and open it up. I think you got to have the key. There we go. You can see this is sliding back now. That's a pretty cool feature really. So if you wanted to shade yourself, you could do that. So anyways, we'll show you some more stuff about it. Not trying to do a big review on the Macan or anything like that, but it is a sweet car. And you know, basically we're just trying to show you exactly what it is in general. If you want to check us out on our website, you can. Denwerks.com, DENWERKS. You can check us out on Instagram and Facebook. And we do some consignments. I mean, if you're kind of a person like me that want to tell people exactly what they have and stuff, and you need a little help selling something, you know, give me a jingle, and hopefully I can help you. So anyways, we'll take a look at some more stuff. Hey, we're gonna pop open the hood real fast. See if I can do it with one hand. There's a little lever right there. Underneath the hood looks great, you know, clean. It's a 3.6 turbo, twin turbo, I believe, 400 horse. So, you know, super nice underneath here. You know, one of the things I'm looking at here too is, you know, not just how pretty the motor is. I'm looking at damage, which is hard to tell because it's got plastic and stuff, but it hasn't been in a wreck or anything like that. But you can see all the plastics and all the shielding and stuff looks really good. You can see your air cleaners right there on both sides. VIN number up there and an engine number kind of thing there. So inside looks great. Go ahead and it's amazing how big the I haven't looked real close here, but look how big the valve covers are. Man, those are huge. Anyways, go ahead and start her up for me here real fast. You know, sounds good. Everything sounds smooth. Doesn't make any weird noises or anything like that. Go ahead and rev it up a little bit. You know, sounds like it should. Go back here and let you listen to the exhaust note a little bit. I don't know if these have a sport exhaust. I know there's a bunch of buttons in there, but they might. Go ahead and rev it up a little bit. I'm kind of a fan. I like the sound of it. Thanks for riding around with me in the Macan. This thing is super fun and it's pretty fast. You know, 400 horse, all-wheel drive. I'm not going to hammer on it while I'm out driving, but I took my wife out and my aunt and uncle the other night, and I think they got whiplash. So I'm going to pull over here real fast. I just wanted to show you a few things behind the dash. A lot of you guys already know what these cars are in general and all the general information and stuff, but it just general stuff, it does have navigation. There's the map. You know, all the controls are all easy right in front of you. It's got dual AC seats. Your fan for this side, fan for that side. There's a fan for the back for the air conditioning. You can see here the miles, 25,695. You know, everything's got paddle shifters if you want to shift it. This is cool. You got Sport, Sport Plus, you know, shocks, you know, traction control. You can lower the suspension down. Just a lot of stuff with this car. It's pretty amazing, honestly. Look at the little timer right here on the clock. That's cool. You can see the second hand there, but also for a little timing thing. You can see here all the gauges up above, you know, panoramic roof. We'll show you that later, but it's just a fun car. So we're gonna drive around a little bit more and have a little bit more fun with it. Definitely a cool car. So see you later. take a look underneath the Macan. I know it's a newer rig, but you know, I think it's important to look underneath, you know, look for damage and different things. You know, just like my vintage cars, everything can look, you know, pretty on the outside and stuff, but probably the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to crawl underneath and take a look. So, you know, it's obviously a newer car, 25,000 miles, but I think it's worth a look. In general, you're going to see still photos and stuff as well, but I just wanted to look underneath. In general, just show you that there's not any oil leaks or anything like that going. We can look at the back of the brakes in general, and everything looks actually really clean. We'll pop those wheels off so you can take a look. You know, all the brakes lines and everything look pretty good. You know, one of the important things that we're looking up here at too is the axle boots. They actually look good. I don't see any cracks on those or anything like that. I've spread them apart there and looked at them closer, but those actually look really nice overall. You can see a light up there. You know, I don't see any grease around them or anything strange. You know, obviously no accidents or anything. Looks really clean underneath this. The exhaust looks good. I don't see anything around the transmission, no seeping or anything in general. You know, obviously they got a big plastic guard on here, but if we had oil leaks, this, you know, obviously would look oily in general. We'll go ahead and just take a look back here. You know, I'm just looking at the floors. Everything looks good. Again, you know, they do have a, you know, shield up underneath these cars. You know, I don't see any leaking around the rear end or anything. You know, the back looks real nice. Here are the boots. Again, look in good shape. I don't see any leaking or anything like that on the axle boots. So everything looks pretty nice. Brake lines and everything look good. Just take a look here. But, you know, the main thing I'm just looking at is, you know, no one's jacked it up or anything like that in a wrong spot. And obviously no accident stuff. So that just gives you a better look at one of these cars underneath, what it looks like. Hopefully that helps you out a little bit. And it is a no reserve auction, so top bid is getting it. So we'll go ahead and have a fun time. See you later.